Bryce, that was a pretty dominant performance, man. I got to imagine you're feeling pretty good. So tell us what you think about the fight right now.
Man, I smell that bad. All y'all got masks on. No, I feel good, man. I really wanted to finish. And, I mean, that's the only thing I regret, not getting that finish. I think if I was just a little bit stronger, did a little bit more weightlifting in this fight, I'd have put them out. But, yeah, I'm going to work out, just get a little bit bigger. I'm a little bit smaller than I was last fight, but I didn't like my weight cut. So I just got to find a little happy balance. Just a little bit bigger, just a couple more pounds.
I was going to say, I mean, mentally as the fight's going on, I mean, you had him in some very bad positions. So, I mean, is it difficult at all to think, like, why am I not finishing this guy? What's happening here? I mean, was there any of that going on?
Yeah, especially on the twister, you know, the arm triangle I knew. Just a muscle thing. Arms burning out. You know, you don't want to over squeeze one of them. The twister, I don't know why the hell his neck didn't break. You know, there's a slight grip adjustment I think I'm going to make. But, yeah, you know, I don't know why he didn't tap on a twister. Yeah, you know, but thing is it's really tempting to give up position to go for one of them submissions. And I've done it all throughout my earlier career. And then you end up on bottom, then you get hit. And you got a big old black eye the next day. It's not fun. So it just came down to being really smart and being really patient and staying on top and never giving up good position for some bullshit.
I know he prides himself on his grappling. So, I mean, coming in, did you know you were going to dominate him in that department? Or did you have the goal of, you know, not just winning but dominating in the grappling?
That was the goal indeed. Yes, sir.
Was that just to prove a point?
It's just because I like doing that.
Fair enough. And last thing for me, on the broadcast, it was revealed that Dana called the truck and said, "You're getting your camo shorts. It's happening now. It's finally done." So give us the reaction now that it sounds like the dream is becoming a reality.
You heard correctly. The man himself said it. They said they're going to give me some camo shorts. I said, "You going to give me some real camo, the kind that I like?" He said, "You can have whatever the fuck you want." And so, you know, I'm going to get the real deal camo shorts. So that's awesome, man. I'm going to come up with a little design, you know, that I like.
Hey, Bryce, quick thing back to you. Just kind of tell me about the whole process. Obviously, when you came to concern in the medical aspect of the coronavirus situation, how has that process been for you guys to fight?
Man, you know, I relied a lot on my coaches. You know, you got Rowley, Matt Hamilton, of course, old man Willie, and my main man TJ Downtown Brown, Jeremiah Colum, Jamie Canuto. You know, it just came down to a couple training partners, and that's all I had. And it don't matter. That's all I need. You know, I believe in the people around me more than I believe in myself. You know, I believe I got the best teammates in the world, the best coaches in the world. I know I do. You know, and they're the best because they're the best for me. You see what I'm saying? You could put me with the best coaches or whoever people say the best are, but they don't know me. They don't, you know what I'm saying? My coaches know me. My teammates know me. That's why I like them. That's why I believe that they are the best. That's why I know they're the best for me.
Obviously, fighting here was a big difference. You know, how was that for you?
It's cool, man. Remind me of fighting in the backyard.
Bryce, I got a quick question for you. Your strength looked really good tonight. You talked about your weight training routine. How did you do it, you know, not knowing with, you know, the fight being postponed, pushed back? Did you stay on the same routine? Did you modify it a little bit? And how did that affect your weight cut?
I didn't lift as much weights, but, you know, I did a lot of cardio. My cardio is really good. But I think I'm going to lift a little bit more weights next time. I'm going to call up Sean Ross, get a little bit of a better weight program, start going 3 days a week. I was probably doing like 1 or 2 days a week lifting weights, which is, you know, I could do more.
Bryce, quick one for you. I'm just curious what your reaction was to the doctor news last night. Did it set you out or did you sit past it?
Man, I ain't worried about none of that stuff, man. I'm trying to get some corona in my system, build up the immunity. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about none of that. That stuff's just going to make your immunity stronger. They're probably going to try to test me for the vaccine. And I'm going to have to start charging y'all.
Anything else?
No, ma'am. What's up? Thug in the house.
Hi, Bryce. Congratulations.
That sounds like Megan.
It's not me, actually. So we are going to start you off with James Lynch with the score.
Okay.
Hey, Bryce, congratulations on the victory. It seemed like there was a lot of bad blood heading into this fight. Did that amplify this matchup a little bit more, just because you haven't really had that with some of your past opponents?
Well, I could say I was really trying to hurt him, but I was really trying to hurt everybody I fight. So it's about the same. Yeah, just, I actually enjoy it when the people talk shit to me because then I don't feel bad about hurting them. So, yeah, I kind of enjoy him talking shit. I like it when the dude talks shit to me. It makes me feel better.
And we heard the scorecards at the end, 25 for him, 30 for you. Were you expecting that type of a dominant performance tonight?
Of course, man. I'm really biased. I always think I'm going to win everything.
And do you sort of have an idea of what's next for you? I know Dan Ige and you have some history fighting Edson Barbosa. Would you want the winner of that fight?
It's really, I've never really picked my fights or called out nobody. I really don't care to. I like when people call me out. And, but, it's really up to my management. He's going to pick whatever he thinks I need to do. And that's what, I pay him a lot of money. And that's what his job is to do, is to tell me who to fight.
And then last one for me, how was it fighting without the empty crowd? Because I know you're a guy that really feeds off the crowd. And how did that affect you at all in the fight?
I really like fighting in that empty crowd. I mean, I wish we could every time. I can hear my coaches just plain as day, and it's just the simplest things. You sit there, and he there was one point he had a butterfly guard on me. Something happened. He rolls. He gets his butterfly guard back. I hear, "Old man Willie." He says the 4-letter word, the P word, pass, and it comes back because. When you're there, the dude regards you. You're thinking posture, punch, do this, do that. But then you hear pass, and your body just passes, And that's why I like being able to hear my coaches. That's why I like being able to hear what they got to say, because a lot of times what they say is the smartest thing for me to do, because I'm thinking punch the shit out of this dude. I'm thinking punch him as hard as you can in the face, and then I hear the old man say pass, and so it makes me just think, oh yeah, he's right. I better pass, and then I can punch him some more. And so I like hearing little things like that, and I like hearing Rolly talk shit. And, it's just, I really like that. I really like being able to hear my coaches the whole fight. I like being able to hear Rosa's coaches. I can hear Rosa's coaches, and the best part about hearing Rosa's coaches is they're telling him everything he needs to do, so I'm just sitting there blocking it. They're saying, hey, do this, do that, and now I know exactly what he's trying to do. And so I like being able to hear both coaches. I can hear his coaches and mine. I like that.
Thank you, James. Next, we have Danny Segura from USA Today MMA Junkie.
Hey, Bryce, so did you prefer to fight with the crowd or without it? Like, how would you compare both experiences? Because it sounds like you had fun out there without the crowd.
I prefer to fight without the crowd. The reason being, I can hear my coaches and I can hear the opponent's coaches, and the opponent's coaches. When I hear them panicking, I know that I'm doing good.
Yeah. Would you say perhaps you would perform better without a crowd?
I think that I do perform a little bit better. I can hear my coaches. I mean, I can remember tons of things my coaches said, and I can remember one specifically that was during a fight. Old man told me to pass, and I passed, and I was just about to punch him, and it's probably good, because I was sitting there in his butterfly guard, and I was just about to punch, and then Willie says pass, and so then I went from wanting to punch him to wanting to pass, and then sure enough, I get inside mount, I take mount, and then just rode him out the whole time, got my elbows in, I could hear Rolly, I could hear TJ, so I like being able to hear my coaches. That's huge for me.
Yeah, and this virus seems like it's going to stick around for a bit, so we might not see crowds back in venues for quite a bit. Are you looking forward to that then?
Yeah, I don't know how, by the time I fight again, there'll probably be crowds and stuff, unless the whole world went to chaos or something, and then, I'll be out catching catfish and skinning deer.
Yeah. And you face like solid opposition in the UFC, and I know you don't like to call out, but as far as a type of opponent, would you like to start facing people in the rankings or maybe bigger name guys? Or, you are 25 years old. Would you like to sort of take things low in your career here in the UFC?
Man, it's really up to what my manager thinks because, I think he has the eyes inside, and that's really his job is to pick the best fights for me to get me where he thinks I should be and I'm going to be. And, I've trusted my manager. That's what his job is. That's why I pay him, is to promote me and pick my fights. And that's what he does. And so I don't even worry about it. It's just I got so much other shit to worry about. I got a lot of shit to worry about. And, I pay him to worry about that.
Yeah. And last one for me, I don't know if you caught this, but on the broadcast, I believe John Anik said that they're going to have the camo shorts for you. I don't know if somebody told you backstage.
Oh, yeah. Dana White said that he's going to give me some camo shorts. So I think they just got tired of me talking shit, and they figured I'm not going to shut up. They're just going to give me my camo shorts. I shut up, and I'll shut up.
All right, man. Congrats on the win.
Shut up, man.
Next, we have Jay Anderson from Cage Side Press.
Thanks very much, and congratulations on the win, Bryce. I mean, one thing is clear: your favorite game really is Twister. You did it in DC. You almost did it again tonight. Did you have, any sort of expectations trying to live up to that first one, or you just want to be the first guy to land 2 in a row?
Man, I wanted to be the first guy to land 2. I thought I was going to break his neck, man. But I think that neck surgery he had, I think he got an extra vertebrae in there now because his neck just didn't break. And, I just don't know why or how he didn't tap, but you got to give it to the guy. There's no denying the guy's tough. I swear to God, if there wasn't rounds, we'd still be fighting right now. We just fight until I guess he just passed out from exhaustion. I don't know if I could choke him out. I don't know if I could twister him. I just sit on top of him until he fucking passed out, I guess. We'd still be fighting.
And the other thing is, you did come close to the finish early. Did you have the sense that he was close to tapping?
No, he was not close to tapping.
All right, definitely. They pointed out in the broadcast, but hey, different thing in a live fight. What is it about your ground game when it comes right down to it? There's such a difficulty for opponents because that was one of the more dominant performances we've seen in a while.
Man, you got to cook them to the bone. Most of these people been simmered. Some of them been a little bit broiled. Some of them been baked, but ain't none of them been cooked to the bone. You get cooked to the bone, you're done. You don't come back from that.
All right. Well, thanks, Bryce. Congratulations again on the win.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bryce. You are finished. Have a good night, sir.
Thank you, man.
All right, guys.